Hi guys, welcome to my channel. As promised, today we're starting with our first topic, which is how to create an entry-level CV. So if you're a graduate or student that's looking to apply for a graduate program, learnerships, internships, in-service trainees, this is for you. There's certain things I want to guide you on that we look for in a CV as recruiters. So let's get started. First things first is your personal details. So you'll add your name and surname. If you have 2 names or 3 names, that's fine. Number 2 is gender. So gender is important because there's gender neutral names. So we need to know if you are a refilo that's a male or a refilo that's a female. Number 3 is your ID number. However, this is optional. Reason being, we normally need your ID number if we're going to be running your background checks. And we cannot do that without your consent. So there's usually a consent form that's sent to you to sign, and it has a place for an ID number. Then your address. Put in your original address. Reason being, if you are applying for a position in Johannesburg and you're based in Cape Town or the Eastern Cape, we need to know as recruiters if we're going to be doing a virtual interview with you, or if the company maybe needs to pay for your flights and accommodation to actually come for a face-to-face interview. Then your cell phone number. If you have an alternative number, also add it on the CV. And then lastly, it will be your email address. This is also important because if ever both numbers on your CV don't work, at least we have an email address that we can send you an email on. All right, and then next part is the qualifications. So the qualifications, I just want to mention 3 things that are important. Specify the qualification. So for example, you can't just say certificate in accounting. We need to know if it's a degree, if it's a diploma, if it's a higher certificate. So make that clear, please. And then also put in the year that you've completed the qualification. If you're still studying, you'll say current. If ever it's a qualification that you haven't completed at all and you've moved on to something else, then you'll say in brackets incomplete, and then you'll just give us a notification to say that you've studied the first year and the second year, or just the first year. And then lastly, the institution. Please do write the full name of the institution. So if you studied at TUT, put in the full name. If you studied at DUT, put in the full name, Durban University of Technology. All right, and then we'll move on to employment. So employment history. So if you have done vacation work or volunteered at any company, put that in. So we want the name of the company, the title or your position, the period. So if you've done that for a year, put in the period, as well as the responsibilities. So exactly what you did at that particular company, so that we don't assume.